Hello and welcome everyone. I am Pushpa Pandit and you're watching me on my YouTube channel Being Bookish. So here I am with the fifth video of the video series ICSE 2021 most important question. Now, first of all, a very happy Holi to each and everyone who is watching this. I wish that you all get a very good mark in your upcoming exams and you succeed in each and every problem of your life. Okay, now before proceeding more further, let me tell you about my previous videos so that if there is anyone who is new to the channel, he can know what are the videos which have been already uploaded. Talking about the first subject, that is chemistry, I have already uploaded periodic table or periodic classification of elements chapter 1, the important question. Okay, now in that the chapter 2 chemical bonding, an important chapter, that also have been covered by me and I have given you almost 15 to 20 important questions from that chapter. Now computer subject, I have already given you the most important theoretical question of computer application and I have made that in two parts. The part 1 was based upon important question of class 9th syllabus, the whole book. Now the part 2 was based upon class 10th, the whole book. So each and every chapter, each and every question I have tried to cover. And one thing I always tell in my video, that I don't only give the important question, I also give the real proof, the ICSE previous year proof, so that you can definitely have faith and rely upon my videos. Now talking about this video is based upon ICSE chemistry chapter 3, acids, bases and salts. This is the most important chapter of the whole chemistry book, means one of the most important chapter of whole chemistry book, because in this chapter only you get to know about various kinds of equations. Okay, the various kinds of equations, the chemical reactions, this chapter deals with all of them, and along with them you also get to know about acids, bases and salts. Okay, so my one only request is that do watch the full video. Don't only just copy the question which I am trying to say, because I always provide some additional information with that particular question which I am talking about. So now let's see the video. So guys, let's start first of all with the definition part, which I consider the most important part of any chapter. So here are some terms for which you should definitely learn the definitions. Okay, because I will again show you that how these questions are indirectly asked. Okay, the first is the definition of the basic terms, which is the chapter name only, acids, bases and salt. So these are the most important terms which you need to learn. Okay, the second is organic and inorganic acid. Third is basicity of acid and acidity of a base. Okay, their types also I have also written their types, means you know that there is a monobasic. Okay, so I think you know what I'm trying to say. So learn their definitions by heart. The fourth is that efflorescent, deliquescent, hygroscopy and dehydrating substance. All these substances, the definitions which are given in your book, learn them by heart, because I know that there are some substance for which you might have been a good confusion between them, but don't worry, if you learn it by heart you won't have any problem. And I will also show that these questions for these terms have also been asked. Okay, so learn all these 4 points which I have given, all the definitions fully. Okay, now let us directly jump into the different question types which can be asked from this chapter. Particularly if I talk about this chapter, then there are numerous kinds of questions which can be made out of this chapter. Means this chapter is that type of chapter which can contain the different types of questions, and many there are questions which can be carved out from this chapter. But the important ones, the frequent ones which have been coming from the past years, that I have provided you. So let us see all of them one by one. The first question, which is an ICSE 2013 question. Select the word or the words given which are required to correctly complete the blanks. So in this question type, what happens that you would be given some fill in the blanks, but you need to pick up the answer from the options which are provided here in the bracket. Now let me read the question directly. A solution M turns blue litmus red, so it must contain dash ions. So you know that if something there is a solution which has turned a blue litmus red, means that is an acid, so you can definitely answer which type of ions are found. Now another solution turns red litmus blue and hence must contain dash ions, so if it has turned blue then that means it is a base. So you can definitely answer this question, and you can now think that what kind of question has been made out of this chapter. The second question is that when solution M and O are mixed together, the products will be what? So you know that if an acid reacts with a base, salt and water produce, so that is the answer. And I think the options are given here. You have water and here you have salt. Okay, now the third question is that if a piece of magnesium was put into a solution M, dash gas would be evolved. So looking at the different types of equations, you can definitely answer this question. Now let us see the second question type, and this has also been asked in the ICSE 2013 paper only. You need to see question number 2, question number 4 and question number 5. So question number 2 tells that a salt formed by incomplete neutralization of an acid by a base. So you can refer to the different types of salt. Now the fourth question is that a definite number of water molecules bound to some salt. So it is again from the same salt concepts. The fifth question is that the process in which a substance absorbs moisture from the atmospheric air to become moist and ultimately dissolves in the absorbed water. So you can now definitely understand that why I have asked you to learn different terms which I have provided in you in the first question. So it is not asked directly that what is that term, but it has been asked indirectly that this process in which this has formed, now which is that type of substance. So you need to answer this question, and if you know those terms very well and by heart, you can definitely score good marks in this type of question. Now let's head towards the question 3 types, and from here you will experience the thing which I have told you in the just the beginning of the video, that this chapter is full of just the equations and equations and equations, the different types of chemical reactions. So this chapter is full of those types of chemical reactions. Now you will experience why I have told you. Okay, so this question has been specifically asked in the year 2011. First question is that write the balanced chemical equation. Lead nitrate solution is added to sodium chloride. So you need to answer a balanced chemical equation for this. The second question is that state what happens to crystals or washing soda when exposed to air. Name the phenomenon exhibited. Now this is again from the different terms which I have provided you, and you need to answer the correct answer for this. Okay. The third question is that name the method used for the preparation of following salts from the lists given below. So you have been given 5 compound name and the list is provided here, and out of this list you need to say that if sodium nitrate was formed, then which kind of reaction was placed, either the simple displacement or neutralization or decomposition by acid or double decomposition or direct synthesis. So you need to answer this question, and to answer this question you need to have a better grip on the different types of chemical reaction of this chapter. Okay, now let's head towards the question 4, which was asked in the year 2012. So the first question is that type of question for which you need to have a deep knowledge of this chapter. See the question. It is a simple question that you have to match the column from column A to the column B. Now you have options like acid salts, and you need to answer some question from the column B which you have provided here. So acid salts mean ferrous ammonium sulfate or contains only ions, sodium hydrogen sulfate contains only molecules, contains ions and molecules. So these are the options from which you need to match the answer for column A. So I have again tell you that for this question you need to have a better grip and a better understanding of this chapter, and this is not a very hard question if you understand those types of things which is for this chapter. Now let's see the second question, the B number question, that state your observation zinc granule is added to copper sulfate solution. Again an equation. If you know the equation of this reaction that when zinc is added to copper sulfate, you can definitely answer this question and you can definitely express that what was the observation for this type of reaction. Now the question number C is that give a balanced equation for the reaction silver nitrate solution and sodium chloride solution. So again a reaction in the form of the question. So you need to answer here what happens when silver nitrate solution and sodium chloride solution in the form of a balanced chemical equation. Okay. Now this is the question which will test you that how much you know about the different chemical equations which you have learned so far in this chapter. Okay, so basically it is again a question in which you need to match the column 1 from column 2. Let me read the question directly, that match the salts given in column 1 with their method of preparation given in column 2. PbNO3 whole twice from PbO. So if Pb means lead nitrate has been prepared from lead oxide, then which kind of equation or which type of equation has been used for the preparation of lead nitrate? And if magnesium chloride has been made from magnesium, then which kind of equation was used? Whether simple displacement or titration or neutralization or precipitation or combination. So you can definitely refer to the different kinds of chemical equation and you can easily get the answer for this type of question. Remember that these questions are not very hard, but you need to have a good and a very good grip on the different chemical reactions given in your book. Okay, so don't forget to practice this type of question because it is a different and a famous type of question which is asked from this chapter. Okay, now let's see the sixth type of question. This question was specifically asked in the year 2010. What happens in this type of question is that you have been given 5 different compounds name, and among the 5 different types of compound you have been given, you need to state a deliquescent compound from all these. The second question is that a compound which is soluble in hot water but insoluble in cold water. This is a very important question, a famous question which has been asked 2 to 3 times. Third question is that a compound which is aqueous solution state is neutral in nature. Yes, so you can definitely practice this type of question because these are obviously the ICSE questions which have been asked in the previous years. Now the question B. In this type of question, these are very easy question, and if you know the simple terms with their example, you can definitely answer this type of question. The question is that a weak organic acid among the 4 options which have been given below. The second question is a complex salt from the options given below. So these are not very hard question. You need to just learn the simple examples for all the terms given in your book. Okay. Now let's see a good question. A good question in the sense that this question is not asked very frequently, but it is asked in some or the other year, and if this question comes, then it creates a good headache to all the students. But if you are a good preparation, then you can definitely answer this question. Okay, what happens in this type of question is that you would be given a compound. Now what would you add in this compound so that you can get this compound? Next, what will you add in this compound that you will get this compound? Similarly, what will you add in this compound that you will get this compound, means zinc hydroxide? So this is the question in which you need to have a very good and strong knowledge of the chemical reactions. Okay, now let me show you one more question related to the same type. The previous question was asked in the year 2010, and this question was asked in the year 2015. So definitely it is not a frequent question, but it is of the same type. Now again you have been given a compound Fe, and what will you add in Fe so that you can get the resulting as FeCl2? Next, what will you add in the compound FeCl2 that you will get FeCO3? So this is the question in which you will get a simple compound name or the simple atom name, and based upon that you need to think that what will you add that you can get the resulting compound as given here. Okay, So again I will tell you that do all the reactions, chemical reactions which you have been given in this chapter, and you can definitely and easily score this type of question. Okay, so guys, that's all from this video. I hope that you have understood whatever I tried to say for this chapter, and I will again repeat that this is an important chemistry chapter, and prepare this question very well, and if you prepare all the question types which I have provided you, you can definitely score a good marks from this chapter, and there is a very less chance that you can miss a single marks from this chapter. Okay, so I will see you in the next video. So keep watching, keep tuning, best of luck, and I will meet you in the next video. Thank you.